Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Thursday, October 19th, 2023. And we begin with an attendance record shattered, not by the NBA or the NFL or even an A-list performer, but by a college women's basketball team. The Iowa Hawkeyes filled out Kinnick Stadium with 55,646 people, setting an NCAA single-game record for the largest attendance in women's basketball history. The last record, according to the NCAA, was set at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, at a game between Oklahoma and UConn 21 years ago. In another first, the Iowa exhibition game versus DePaul was played in the school's football stadium, outdoors with the basketball court set up near one of the end zones. Although Iowa lost the game to DePaul, the Hawkeyes coach called it a win, saying, "I'm happy for our girls because they got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity." All net proceeds from the event were donated to the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital, which overlooks the stadium. Need cough medicine in a hurry? In one Texas town, it's dropping from the skies. Amazon announced yesterday that customers in College Station can, at no extra charge, now opt to have their prescription drugs delivered by drone within 1 hour of the order being placed. According to the Associated Press, the drone will fly from a secure pharmacy to a customer's address, lower to a height of 13 feet, make sure there are no people or pets in the way, and drop the padded package. Amazon says customers will be able to choose from more than 500 medications, and that one of their objectives is to bend the curve on speed. Heads or tails is an even 50-50 toss-up, right? Maybe not. According to IFL Science, researchers from Amsterdam tossed 350,757 coins from 46 different currencies and found something called same-side bias. In other words, while tossing a coin, you introduce a tiny bit of wobble, and the coin has a slightly higher chance of landing on the same side it was tossed from. That small tendency, 50.8% to be exact, might not seem like much, but could be a big advantage if someone were to, for instance, bet on 1,000 coin flips in a row. One possible solution to make the flip fair? Conceal the starting position of the coin before it is tossed. If you happen to be in London, you may see some new critters roaming the city's waterways. Environmentalists and London's mayor are bringing beavers back to the city for the first time in 400 years. According to the Associated Press, the hope is the rodents will help improve the British capital's ecosystem and create habitats for other creatures like fish, birds, and amphibians. First stop, a wetland area in Ealing, West London, where a family of beavers was released a week ago. The friendly skies are looking especially family-friendly for two Southwest flight attendants. 72-year-old Cynthia Heck and her 24-year-old granddaughter Hannah are not just relatives but co-workers. Cynthia had been at the job almost 20 years when Hannah decided to follow in her footsteps. Hannah says she will always remember the moment her grandmother attended her flight attendant graduation and pinned on her wings. According to CNN, Cynthia plotted to work with Hannah on her first Southwest flight, even though it was a longer route than she usually works. Inspiration for Hannah's flight path may have come in second grade, when she invited Cynthia to speak at her school. She wore her Southwest uniform and sang a song, Hannah said. "I was so proud." Still ahead, pucker up. There's a new super hot pepper out there that's 3 times as spicy as the Grim Reaper. But first, our KidNuz quiz. How many fans shattered the attendance record at an Iowa women's basketball game? 55,646. Amazon will attempt drone deliveries of pharmacy medications in what U.S. town? College Station, Texas. Which British city is reintroducing beavers to improve its ecosystem? London. What airline employs a grandmother and her granddaughter as flight attendants? Southwest. In today's Kid News Kicker, 2 new Guinness records for foodies. First, the heat is on with Chili Pepper X knocking the Carolina Grim Reaper from its perch as the world's hottest pepper. According to tests performed by Winthrop University in South Carolina, the new X rates an average of 2.69 million on the Scoville heat scale, which is 3 times hotter than the Reaper. The X and the Reaper are the work of the same farmer, Ed Curry, founder of the Puckerbutt Pepper Company in South Carolina, who is reportedly one of only 5 people who've ever tried it. And on the savory side, a record-setting 20 by 14-foot charcuterie board weighing in at 769 pounds. A Palm Beach, Florida company created the bountiful board with cheese, meat, crackers, nuts, olives, and fruit, and says it is 169 times the size of its usual offering. According to Tampa's News Channel 8, all of it was donated to a local nonprofit that aims to end homelessness. Before we go, shout-outs to our Kid News classrooms. Mrs. Brunner's Tigers at Tyler Run in Powell, Ohio. Mrs. Evans' Rams at Center Ridge in Centerville, Virginia. And a very happy birthday and shout-out to one of our Kid News ambassadors, Mrs. Woods and her 5th grade Celtics at Our Lady of Perpetual Help in Scottsdale, Arizona. Thanks for listening. Please rate, review, subscribe, and share Kid News with all your friends and family. And we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.